Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Film Fridays, where I review a movie review. That's not how you say it. Where I review a movie, and I choose one every Friday, or film, whatever you want to call it. You can call it whatever you want. I call it movies. I have my, as always, co-host here, Deadpool, and I kept this simple stage. So, I saw the Peanut Butter Falcon. Now, my friend sort of gave me hey, this is what happens in the movie. I was like, I don't know, that doesn't sound like my cup of tea. I don't really like those kind of like coming of age movies. I prefer more comedies, more sort of like the characters evolve, but also does the comedy. Like I really like when the comedy is really the straight sort of most part. And then I saw this, and I was like, you know what? I have nothing else to do. I have about 3 hours to kill. I'll go see the movie. And I loved it. It's probably some of the best acting work from Shia LaBeouf. It's, I don't want to spoil my sort of top 10 movie list, but it's definitely up there. It's definitely up there. Um, and every actor did well in this. I think I don't want to say his last name wrong, because I probably will. Because I'm sorry, I just don't want to. But his name is Josh, I believe, and he is fantastic. No, it's not Josh. Wait, Zach, I'm sure. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna check the cast list, only because my friend told me it was Josh something. I don't think so. I'm gonna go check real quick. But I gotta admit, Chris Stuckman, he gave it I think A minus. And I usually don't follow movie reviews. I'm usually like, if I want to see the movie, I'm gonna go see it on my own. But sort of getting that high of a rating, I wasn't expecting it to. And then seeing it, it totally deserves that. So I'm gonna go look up the cast list, because my computer is the slowest thing on earth right now. And I'll tell you who it is. It was Zach. I was right. My friend was wrong. It's Zach Gottsigan. I think that's how you say it. Of course, if he's saying this, I'm so sorry if I said your name wrong. My friend told me that it was Josh G something. I don't trust him. I'm glad I didn't, and I actually looked it up. It's Zach Gottsigan. He's amazing in this movie. Okay, I gotta say, I want to see him in more movies. He just is a great guy. I just love his performance. He does so good. I believe Dakota Johnson is in this movie. She's pretty good. Of course, sort of to me, not the big star. Really, the star is Zach, but Shia is sort of like that. Definitely made the movie more. Hey, I know people in this movie, because I do like knowing people who are in movies. Now the uh directors are Tyler Nyson and Mike Schwartz. They haven't done fantastic movies, in my opinion. I definitely think that this is one of their better movies. I think that if this movie didn't have Zach Galifianakis and Shia LaBeouf in the roles, I don't know if I'd still see it. I think it would just be a little less, even if they used like Tom Holland and I don't know, just huge actors, I still wouldn't like it. But I gotta admit, which is so fantastic. Now I looked up, Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 95. Admittedly, I think it's better than a 95. Because even writing down the stuff to review, because how I do it is I write it down after I come home from the movie. I was writing down the stuff, and I'm like, no. Every time I said something sort of negative, like it felt a little slow, I was like, but it felt slow enough that I felt like I got to meet the characters. I kept on crossing stuff out, so, and I'm trying to give like a spoiler-free review, which I really want to do, but there's just a lot of funny scenes in it. I did laugh in this. There's more. It's really good. Just go ahead and see it. Um, and that's just all I want to say. It's it's such a good movie. It is. Hearing the title and sort of seeing the poster, I don't get what's going on. With Endgame, you're like, oh, okay, the Avengers are gonna go kill everyone. With Star Wars, you're like, they're gonna go to that. And Detective Pikachu, you're like, they're gonna go to that. But this one, you're sort of like, I don't know. And it's just such a good story. It's like such a simple story, like a guy running away, meeting Shia, and then having his caretaker kind of come after. Oh, jeez. But it's such a well done story. I just think this movie is fantastic. As you know, I do alphabetical. I have to give this movie an A. I want to give it an A plus. I can't. Because there are no real A plus movies going on. I definitely could picture this movie having like a sequel or something. I'd like if it didn't, but if it did, yeah, who knows? I'd be fine with it. I'd be fine with it. But it's just a great movie. And I really wanted to review something newish because the two things I reviewed last week and the week after that, I mean the week before it, were very old movies. From at least 10 years ago, and I didn't want to do that again. I wanted to do a more modern movie before I start just doing. If you know, in October I'm just gonna review Halloween movies because, of course, I am. But if anyone from the movie is watching this, I think that you did a fantastic job. They probably aren't because I'm a channel who has 45 subscribers. But, I mean, just they did an excellent job. If you don't want to see it, don't. But you probably will have to see it sometime in your life. Because the good news about it is I thought it was R. It's PG-13. That means more of you guys can see it. If you saw Endgame, you can definitely see this. This movie doesn't have as much bad stuff as Endgame. There's definitely some scenes that maybe you won't like having to watch. But, yeah, it's just such a good movie. I can't say any more things about it. I'm worried that I will spoil it. That's something I don't want to do. Because it's a movie to watch. If you don't want to see it, don't see it. If you want to see it, go see it. And, yeah, this is a good movie. I just wanted to recommend it to you guys, let you know about it, before, who knows, maybe it'll just, like, fade away into nothingness, even though I totally disagree with that happening. Like, I don't think that's gonna happen. Anyway, that's all I have to say on this situation of Film Friday. I will see you next week with another video. A video of something, doing something, and reviewing something. I can't spoil anything, so I'm just gonna end this video here. I wouldn't do that, but I am. I'm sorry. Anyway, bye.